In today's video, we have this Mercedes-Benz R-Class, and it's got a few concerns. One of them is that the rear shocks don't go up, and then another one is a parasitic draw. We're first going to start with the suspension in the rear, figure out why that's not working. The compressor is not kicking on. I don't hear it, and I'm doing a quick test right now. The car has 88,000 miles on it. We got a lot of faults on here. I'm going to go ahead and clear everything because I don't know what is induced by someone else who worked on this vehicle before. I'm not sure who even worked on this vehicle before. So I'm going to go ahead and actually clear everything, and then we'll see what comes back. All right, after clearing, there was a bunch of faults that remained. So we're going to see what they are. So critical vehicle level at the rear axle, that's true. This car only has air suspension in the back. The front is actually springs. Let's see if this air compressor will kick on by us actuating it. I do not hear the compressor. This compressor should have been on right now. All right, here's the beauty right here. Sounds, well, it looks like it's toast. Looks very old. So this one's very simple because it just has a power and ground. We're gonna open the handy dandy AES wave kit for the pinouts. Let's see if this is a good fit. That's a perfect fit. So the first thing we want to check is power and grounds to our module here, to our compressor. And I have a test light. This pulls about 4 amps or so, which should be enough. The system is higher rated than that, so it should easily turn this lamp off. So I have this hooked up, power and ground. The light doesn't really matter how it's hooked up because as long as it has a power and ground, the light will light. And then I have my laptop here, and we're going to use the laptop to activate the compressor, and we're going to see if we get power coming down to this module here. So right now it's activated. This right here is working, but we have no light, so we're not getting any power down here to our compressor. So let's find out what fuse and what relay this is controlled by, and we're gonna go check that next. All right, so this is how you read this. So this is directly from Mercedes-Benz. This is what I'm used to from the dealer. So we have N51, which is the aromatic control unit. F58 kg is our relay, and the relay goes directly to this module. And so I want to find F58 kg and find where that is located. So here we have fuse F108. It's a 40 amp fuse, and that is for the that's for the relay of the air compressor. So I'm gonna go and take a look at that and see if our fuse is okay. This is going to be hard for you guys to read, but F108, it's this one right here. So let's see what we have here. I'm checking this fuse. We have 0 volts at all, keys on and everything. This should have 12 volts. We have 0. I'm going to pull that fuse out and inspect it. See if that fuse is damaged by any chance. Let's get these pliers and pull up on this, and I think I see that fuse burnt. Let's see. Yep, that fuse is burnt. I'm trying to do this one hand. I apologize. It's taking a little bit. So, oh well. right? And we want to verify our meter works. I verified it before, but I'll verify it again. Our meter is at 0. So we have an open fuse. Could that be the only issue? I think what happened, because there's no way this should pull more than that. You know, no way this fuse will burn. I think the compressor is drawing too much power. But I'm gonna see if I can get one of these fuses and we're gonna test it out, or maybe I'll just jump it and see if our compressor kicks on, just to verify the actual compressor condition. What I want to do, since I don't have another fuse like it, I want to put this on here and see if this blows right away. It does not, so we don't have a dead short, which is a good idea. So I took this off from the next one there, and now I'm going to take the test light and I'm going to do the same test that I did before with the test light. So I'm going to activate the compressor with my scan tool and see if our power comes back. Okay, I activated the scan tool, or the compressor I should say. The light is bright, so I'm doing the same test that I did before. Before we did not have the light, now we do. Another important thing is, why did that fuse blow? Because 40 amps is, I mean, that's a big fuse. It's not a tiny fuse. So we want to measure how much current this this thing is drawing over here. And I'm going to use the actual fuse spot to do that. I'm going to go ahead and pull this fuse out completely. I'm going to put in this maxi fuse tester. We're going to put the fuse on here, the good fuse. Okay. And then we can use this end, or the loop, and we can measure the current that is being pulled by this, by the air compressor. We want to select amperage. So let me go in the shade here. We can take a look. We want to select amperage, right? And then we're going to put this around the loop. Hold on. I need it this way. Come on. Okay, we got it around the loop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in this compressor. I'm going to activate it with my scan tool, and we're going to see what this jumps up to. Because if this motor is seized, it's going to blow that fuse. We have the air compressor hooked up. I'm going to use my scan tool and activate it, and we're going to see what this shoots up to. Yep, that was 50 amps. That proves that our air compressor is toast. We need a new air compressor. What happens is, if these things bind up inside, they're gonna cause a lot, because that motor is still trying to turn. It's gonna cause a huge draw, and that amperage draw is going to cause that to burn. So I saw at least 50 amps being pulled by this, and this didn't even kick on. So that motor in there is seized. I found another maxi fuse here, so I'm gonna hook that up. I have my other air compressor here, which I removed it from another car because it makes noise. That's what the customer said, but it works. So we're gonna test this out and see if my theory is correct. Okay, so I have the compressor hooked up. Let's see. All right, that proves my theory that the air compressor is effed. I'm gonna recap right now with you guys. just to show you. So we activated it with the scan tool, nothing would happen. Then we found out who gave power to the compressor, because we also had no power at the compressor connectors. So on the Mercedes, brown, or in this case it looks orange, but solid brown like that is ground. The white and black is power. We checked here with a test light. You don't want to use a voltmeter for these because a voltmeter does not pull enough amps, right? So it might say 12 volts, not in this case because we had a blown fuse, but sometimes if there's a short where one strand is making contact, it's going to show 12 volts, but it won't be able to carry any current. So you want to test it with a test light. I used 4 amps in this instance, which is plenty just to determine if it's got a broken wire or not. And we had no light here. So then the next thing we checked, since we had no power here, nothing was lighting up, we wanted to check where the compressor got the power, and we found this fuse. You want to test the fuse first before you test the relay, and that is because the fuse supplies power to the relay. So we checked the fuse was blown, and I swapped it over with this other one. I'm gonna have to order a couple of fuses because I'm not sure exactly the rating on this. I believe it might be the same, but you know, I don't want to take any chances. So we tested it with this. We had power. I used the other compressor that I had handy, and we verified that it works. So we need a new compressor, a new fuse, a new 40 amp fuse, and we also need the compressor relay. We always replace those when we do the compressor because, you know, they get worn out over time. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. I'm going to be replacing this on another video because I'm going to have to order the parts. So I'm going to be replacing this on another video. If you like this video, if you like the explanation, please leave a like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below if you would have done anything differently. And until next time, peace.